The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Here we go. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, this one, they need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? You might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Here we go. On 3rd down, Burrow. This will be caught by Brown. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for it.
11.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Burrow on play action. Looking deep here for Chase. And this one is incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is there. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. coverage, extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
The punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points. Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
So he stopped for no gain. And 3rd and 8 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Now Purdy. Flush to his right. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and he did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Here's Jones. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. 1st down, Bengals. An inside give, Brown. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they go play action now. Burrow. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. This is Brown going up the middle. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Irv Smith Jr., 27 yards. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
49ers nothing. Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
They're on the 16-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. But Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. 1st down. On 1st down, it's Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
At the 46-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They go play action with Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the 1st half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will take us to the end of the 1st half of play. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Thomas. Sahad. 11 MT Tate. 11 MT Tate. Sahad.
First down. Here's Burrow. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down. Let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On first and 10, Joe Burrow. This will be caught once again by Brown. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Bengals bring out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. McLeod to return it. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Here's Purdy on first and 10. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it second down.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Here's Purdy. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 1 yard to go on third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Purdy on the sneak. And, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down. Only needed a few inches to pick it up and get behind your center and burrow forward like he did.
And remember what the GMs have told us? We build an offensive line starting with our center, the guy who can make all the line calls and also move those big defensive tackles in order to pick up first downs.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Purdy to throw again on 2nd and 10. Connects with Kittle underneath. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up. Give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing here, Purdy. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals will take over possession here up at the 44.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Hey, they're
going to hurry back to the line now.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard
Burrow
line.
going to get this out to Chase. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On gain of 4. And this is 3rd.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they find a way to convert there on 4th and 6. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's get set.
And Chase will go in motion left. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
And this is caught. Touchdown. T. Higgins, 35 yards. And the Bengals up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. And McPherson on for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Score, Bengals 28, 49ers nothing. Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Purdy. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Here we go.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this 4th quarter.
I'm one, ready? 11, 11, 11, 11. That.
Play action. It's Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, 41 yards. And the Bengals start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now.
49ers nothing. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Here we go.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
This offense so far on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On the return is Jones. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. You just kind of feel for the defense right now. This deficit, they have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. They're like, oh my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining.
Here we go.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
11.
Burrow will throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Here's McLeod on the return. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 32-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Go.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey, and he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. Got a man, that's Ayuk. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That is caught, and he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
1st and 10.
On 1st down, Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Purdy looking to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Bengals are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and